What do we think about like Ansu Fati, Cole Palmer, and Brennan Johnson? Latest transfers.
I think
and
Cole Palmer's ridiculous.
Hudson-Odoi.
I think Cole Palmer's a ridiculous transfer.
Ridiculous.
I
What
don't.
bad?
I
You
don't.
think it's bad?
Terrible.
No.
I don't think it's that bad.
Terrible.
I
Not
think
for Chelsea. For Man City, I think that's terrible. Why would you ever let him go?
He's been there since kid, innit?
So it don't fucking matter, bro. He's an upcoming prospect. Like, if you look at their bench, letting go of Riyad Mahrez and letting go of who else they let go of for 40 million as well. Fair enough.
Realistically,
he's English.
I
he
think
plays
they-
on
I think
right.
they've done well.
He plays right wing, Cole Palmer, didn't he?
They done well to get that money
Realistically,
off Chelsea.
realistically, now they have Foden and Bernardo Silva to play on the right, but realistically, they're not out and out right wingers.
They're not, but Bernardo Silva does that job.
He does. They both do a job there.
That's why
both
they
do a
let
job there.
Mahrez go as well, because they don't need.
They
like,
both do a job there, but they can easily slip into the cam as well.
I was
Even
going to say,
left.
right, we let Balogun go to Monaco for 35 million. Palmer's gone for 40 million. I'm just saying, right, fucking Balogun went to the French league last season and got top goal scorer.
Well, yeah.
And he's been sold for less. So he's proved himself.
Balogun's not getting in your starting 11 though anytime soon.
Oh, no, that's fine.
So
but
that's fair enough.
but
to that.
neither was Cole Palmer getting into that City starting
But
11.
I felt like, right, with Cole Palmer, he actually did come off the bench and actually make a difference.
Yeah, obviously because he scored.
Like
He's been scoring.
even in the Super Cup, he scored. Carabao Cup final scored.
He loves a little top left,
loves
cutting in
it.
on the left.
But I think, fucking Chelsea have been absolutely bumped here, paying that money for him. I think
What is it?
it's because he's young.
40
It's
mil.
because he's young and English. Bro.
40 mil.
You're talking about anyone being bumped. We paid 60 for Havertz, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, I
bro.
know.
Yeah,
But it's good. It's
your
yeah,
bumpage
like,
going on.
I just think City are so. That is honestly, in my opinion, one of the worst transfers of this season. Cole Palmer going to Chelsea, a rival in the league as well. 40 million for someone that's not even proven in the league because you're not starting
on
fucking
on
Haaland.
Chelsea's front. It's not bad getting them on
It's not
because
at all,
they've been playing.
but
They've been
letting him
playing. They've been playing Sterling on the right, haven't they?
Yeah, but I just don't agree with that at all.
What other right
City letting him go.
wingers did Chelsea have? They got that Chukwuemeka, but I think he plays on the left.
You
And that
can't play on the
Or
right.
even
They got Sterling as
can
well.
play.
Obviously.
I think most of their wingers can play either way.
They've got a lot of players.
No, they've got that
Mukelele or something.
Yeah. He wears the headband.
That's it, yeah.
Wait, who else did you say?
And then they let go of
Chukwuemeka.
No, who
Oh,
else
and
did you
Brendan
say?
Johnson.
No, who,
And
who-
Ansu Fati.
I think Ansu Fati. Personally, we didn't need him.
No,
I
I
don't
probably would have taken him though.
Would have taken him for the bench, but I wouldn't. We don't really need him.
Nah.
Great player, would have, but he needed to revive his career. Apparently, De Zerbi was the changing point for him. Fuck knows what he said to him.
Not a clue. He probably said we've got a nice pier in Brighton.
Yeah, I don't know how you go from fucking Xavier Barca to fucking Brian Pear, De Zerbi. Makes no sense.
Why did your voice just go so deep?
Because I smoke.
It's because we had an argument.
Oh, no.
A heated one. No, but I feel like it's a great signing for fucking Brighton. Obviously,
Not bad at all. But he can play either wing, innit? Ansu Fati, really.
yeah, you could probably play
But-
up front.
He can probably play up front.
They don't need a striker though. But Brennan Johnson though, that was very last minute. I mean, I'll take him to come on like last 20, last 25.
I'll take him to come on.
But-
I'll take him to come on.
It's he's not a player that starts for me. I feel like he's too weak.
Never done.
Can I word this in a certain way? You've paid half of your amount for Harry Kane on Brendan Johnson.
I mean, it's a young prospect.
would
He's
you
Don't
do
sound
22.
great, does it?
He's 22, but for 45.
If you lot were owners, would you invest in him?
Never would.
The max I'm paying for Brennan Johnson is
30.
probably 25
Max.
max for Brennan Johnson.
But the way prices are nowadays,
way the market
you
is,
can't get away with paying that sort of money for
You
a player.
literally can't. You can't.
You can't.
It's
Yes, you
fucked.
can't.
You actually can't.
Because literally, the minimum people are paying now for like a player that no one's heard of from a foreign league to come to the Premier is like 30 mil. Like that. What's that new Everton striker called? I forgot his name.
Beto.
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 Yeah,
I've never heard of him, and they paid what 35 mil or something for that for him.
It's from Syria, yeah.
Yeah.
But the maddest thing is, right, Brennan Johnson, he's got 20. He's only scored 29 career goals. You know that.
Can I ask,
Forest.
like, throughout the whole transfer window,
In like 110 appearances, isn't it?
have you ever heard of Brendan Johnson coming to Liverpool? I mean, sorry, to Tottenham. Sorry.
Never.
Never. Come out,
Never.
Come out, never.
Do you think that's a panic buy?
I don't know. It could be, but I feel like I do just trust in Ange. if Ange sees something in him that we would need, then I do have my trust in him a little bit. But
If he can build
it's
it,
not like he's going to be a starting player.
if he can, because he started for Forest, obviously, but the difference between Forest and Spurs is there's obviously a massive quality difference. But I feel like if he can actually establish himself at Spurs and if he starts to start over Richarlison and actually starts, I reckon he scores more goals than Richarlison though.
Probably
looking
would.
at Richarlison's form,
Probably would.
because his confidence is so low, and especially he's not even, what time is it? 2:30 or whatever on a Saturday. Richarlison's not starting today.
Pushes MacBook Pro.
So Brennan Johnson, he's obviously not playing today, but I reckon if
I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him just trying him out over Richarlison. Obviously not against a big club.
Sorry, who's that other?
And I wouldn't mind him starting him
Valise.
over Kulusevski just to see how he's playing.
Is that the other striker? I was just about to ask who the other striker
Yeah,
was you
Valise.
bought. The young
Philip
one, right?
Belly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not even played a game, right?
Not
No,
one.
no, he ain't played a game. But apparently he's in the plans. He's not even going to get loaned out. Well, it's too late now. But
I've never seen him.
Do you know
I've
what-
never seen him.
do you know
play
what one
football
player
in my
we
life.
haven't spoken about?
Who?
Rob Holding to Crystal Palace.
Never that, but that's quite
Not
good
bad
for
sold
Palace.
him for them.
Palace have actually signed Dean Henderson, Rob Holding. Who else have they signed? They've signed someone else. I don't know. But what I was going to say was Mason Mount, Man United.
What a horrible transfer that is.
The thing is, the reason why we're not
That's
talking about
almost as bad as Havertz.
because United haven't been playing well this season. They haven't
I
started.
think
well.
I'd take Mount over Havertz if I had to pick.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I
Probably would. Havertz is just a lanky guy, bruv, who is just out of place in that Arsenal midfield.
Based off the conversation that we've had, so we've named how many players? We've named Maddison, we've named Ward-Prowse, we've named Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Ansu Fati,
Cole Palmer,
Brennan Johnson,
Rob
Yeah.
Holding.
Rob Holding. Out of those sort of players we've just mentioned, there's probably more signings that we're just not thinking of. But who is the best signing of this window and the worst for you? Best and worst.
You ain't gonna ask me because
I reckon
it's obviously Rob Holding.
the worst signing for me this summer ain't because of Chelsea. It's because City's let him go. Is Cole Palmer, and for 40 million. That's probably the worst signing this season
Never.
for me.
I would never say that.
I'm not saying it for Chelsea. I'm not saying that's a great signing for Chelsea, but because City's let him go, I do not understand that thought process. I would love to see the paperwork on that. And the best for me, probably in terms of ability and what's happened.
Yeah, but how can
so
you say
far.
best when you haven't even seen something like Mohamed Kudus? He hasn't even played for West Ham.
No, that's a
yet.
good signing
He
as
could be
well, but we can't.
great.
Yeah, no, obviously,
From what
but
you've
we're-
seen,
we're
the
seeing
price
it
they've
right
gone
now, yeah.
for.
We can't really judge off what we've seen though, because some of them we haven't even seen anything.
So what would you say then? Why would you not say Maddison and you'd say Ward-Prowse?
Because we haven't given it time. Like,
Yeah, no, but if I'm asking you the question now, why would you pick Ward-Prowse?
we can't go back onto
No,
that.
we're not gonna. I've already fucking had it in the ear from you.
Yeah,
The whole fucking video.
Would you
But-
say any of the Arsenal signings are better than James Maddison's signing? Timber, Rice.
Timber
You
is
could
the only
even
one
say
I can
Timber.
say.
You could even say
Yeah,
Timber is
yeah,
the best
but-
signing for you.
Yeah,
Not even for you. I mean,
personally, I think he has shown
Tonali.
the best attribute.
Forgot about
Actually,
Tonali.
Tonali.
I don't think he's the best signing.
Not
He's been
a
playing
decent signing. He's not been playing bad at all. I think he fits right into that Newcastle squad. But
But then I could say the same about like Sabislai or whatever his name is.
yeah,
He looks like he fits right into that Liverpool midfield.
he don't look terrible.
He don't
But-
look bad,
but
but it's
he-
not
it's
because
just-
they've been playing well.
well. They haven't been playing well.
But that's not
But-
on his.
I think
Like, that's not his fault.
I don't think Klopp's playing him in the right position. He's playing him in centre mid.
Surely
He's more of a centre forward.
McAllister looks out of place in that
He
Liverpool
doesn't
team.
look
Should have
good,
stayed
yeah,
at
he
Brighton.
doesn't
He
look
looks
good.
out of place in that Liverpool team. He don't
Well,
look right.
the worst signing for me is Cole Palmer, only on City's part, not for Chelsea. I think it's great for Chelsea, but for City, I don't agree with him letting him go.
Bro, there's so many Chelsea players that
Yeah, but
that
City,
are gonna
yeah.
be flops again.
I'm sure
man.
Pep.
Like,
I'm sure
And-
Pep.
But
thought that through.
I think there probably is a bit of bias in it, but it probably has to be James Maddison for me because he changes our team completely.
100%.
Like if we didn't have James Maddison and we had fucking Skip or someone like
Terrible.
Højbjerg again, like he does just change our team. He does,
Changes
like
it.
completely does.
With Basuma
Ward-Prowse,
changing
I
now.
just don't think he changes West Ham and has that much of an impact. Yeah,
Not at
assists
all has
and
that
whatnot.
impact.
But like anyone can.
I don't think anyone can disagree with that.
They could put Mark Noble back in centre mid and do the same job. On corners and penalties, bruv. Same thing. Kush, go on. What's your best and worst? Because we should wrap this up.
Just say Madison. Just say Madison. Let the pride go.
Madison.
James Madison.
Not James Ward-Prowse. James Madison. Kush, we ain't got all fucking day here. Come on.
I can't tell you.
The best sign of this season is James Madison. And I find it hard to listen to someone who argues with that so far. 40 mil as well. Yeah. I find I'll struggle to listen to someone that argues with that. And I'm struggling. I'm fucking struggling with you. The worst signing for me...
Brendan Johnson.
Alright, that's where we end it. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Put down below your best and worst signing. Brendan Johnson hasn't even played for Spurs.
Kai Havertz or Mason Mount is the worst signing of this season.